So the first year of motherhood was really hard for me, and I entered it like most other women, where you just have this vision that your home is just going to be exploding with love and peacefulness, and you're just going to bring this baby into your family, and it's just going to be perfect. And it was about as far from that as possible, and my marriage didn't adjust well to motherhood. My son was a terrible sleeper, and it was just a really, really hard year. And I just remember thinking, it's not fair. And God, why aren't you fixing this? And what am I doing wrong? And it was the loneliest time in my life and the hardest time in my life, and probably the darkest time in my life. And I just felt like God had abandoned me in what should have been the happiest year of my life, and I felt very robbed. And so it was sometime during that first year, suddenly God just wrapped his arms around me, and I went from feeling as abandoned by God as I ever could to feeling as close to him as I ever could. And he just wrapped his arm around me and gave me peace in the storm. And I remember just weeping on a friend's shoulder, and I remember her telling me, you're going to get through this, and it's going to be part of your story. And I just leaned on that, and I just remember thinking the whole rest of that year, I just have to cling to my Jesus. And it got me through it, and I just said, we're going to make it, and this is going to be a testimony, and I'm not going to be silent about what life is really like, and what life really can look like, and what God can do in a life and a marriage and a family, and what the enemy meant for evil, God turned it to good. And I'm thankful for that season, and it was really difficult, but I look back on it, and it really grew me. It grew my marriage. It grew my life, and I just feel like it was awful, but now I can see it was so good, and I'm so thankful that really we were refined by the fire instead of burned by the fire.